Good morning, guys. I'm here. I'm so excited because yesterday I let the guineas out for the first time. I want to show you what happened. I got some great clips with that. By the way, I'm Ruth and this is Hello Homestead. Here are the guineas. You can see their heads are almost completely mature. They have almost all adult feathers. And today is the day. Oh, they're so ugly. They're so cute. I opened the door back there and they could go out if they so desire. But they are very freaked out by anything new. And so it's probably going to take a while for them to decide to go back in. Now, I did not feed them today, but they know what it looks like when I feed them, and so I'm going to feed them tonight, and that's going to be one of the things that call them back to this home, and hopefully we won't lose all our guineas tonight. So the guineas are having a great time. Hey guineas. Hey guys. Hey. So this is their first full day outside. There was a torrential downpour. They hid under the cars. So I'm going to attempt to get them back in before they're tempted to roost in a tree or something. They got their food. Hey guys, aren't you hungry? So I tried the follow me tactic. Now I'm trying the herding tactic. Come on, guys. That's okay. You're gonna get a lot of food when you get there. No! Stop it! Stop it! Oh. Try this again. No. No. We're farther than we were before. No. 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 Okay, we're right outside their house. We got the one I lost. You can just get them. No. 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 Okay, so after chasing them, cornering them, and bringing them in one by one, we just had to grab them and put them back into their house last night. We did get all the guineas back in their house, and then I opened them up early this morning around 7 o'clock in the morning, and it is now about 2, and they've just come out of their house. It takes them that long to, they went up to the door, they saw that the door was open, they like stuck their heads out, looked around, and they decided they didn't want to go out until about now. Change is hard for guineas, which is what I'm banking on for them with this coop that they're so used to sleeping in there that we're going to get them used to going back every night, and that's going to be their habit. But not even all of them are out yet. Let me just show you. So 5 of them came out and they're like squawking to the others saying, "Hey guys, you should come out. It's okay." And the other ones are in there going, "How do you get out? What are you supposed to do?" It's so weird. It's so weird. The door is wide open. There's varying degrees of IQ on the farm. Like sheep, not a very high IQ. Super sweet and wonderful, and one day it'd be nice to have sheep. But goats, high IQ. Really got to worry about them, right? They're going to figure out a way to get out no matter what. Dogs, high IQ. Cats, think might have the highest, honestly. If you compare chickens to guineas, chickens are actually incredibly smart. Guineas have got to be the stupidest animal that we have on this farm right now. Oh my goodness. And I love them, and I'm really glad that we have them. But oh my goodness, they're basically just bug-eating machines without a brain. So glad they're here. They're gonna fulfill a purpose, but oh my goodness. And here's your case in point. Door wide open. And they keep trying to bang up against the fence there. The only thing I can think is, thank God that they're herd animals. So if you get one to do something and it starts squawking for the other ones, most likely the other ones are going to come along too, although that's not always the case. So at least there's that part going along with it, but it's not always a guarantee. Okay, so you may be wondering, why did we get guineas and what's a guinea anyway? Because not a lot of people know about the guinea hen. Well, the guinea is a bird that is native to Africa and the savannas there, and it is one of the world's best foragers. And so where a chicken might get 100 ticks a day, I'm sure a chicken gets more than that, but let's say a chicken gets 100 ticks a day from foraging, a guinea would get like 10,000. There have been many reports of people having guineas on their property and all the fleas and ticks disappearing after only a week of having the guineas free range. And so along with that, the guinea's eggs are hypoallergenic, which apparently quail eggs are too, in fact. But the guinea is a very awkward looking bird. They really like to roost up in the trees, which is one of the main problems people have with keeping them, is because they want to roost in these trees rather than roost in a coop. And so they get picked off by owls. Owls just fly by, grab one off the branch and take them off. And so guineas are very difficult to keep. They're very difficult to train to go into a coop. And they are very prone to predators getting them. They are very good at being like an alarm system. There's no louder animal on the farm than a flock of guineas. And if there's something new coming into the area that maybe like a neighbor coming in that they don't know, a new car, a new animal, a snake, something like that, they will definitely be an alarm system for you, and they will start squawking up a storm, and you will know that sound, knowing something's happening, something new, something the guineas aren't okay with, or it could just be a stick that they don't like. So it's not always an indicator, but they are very good at being an alarm system for the homestead. Guineas are famous for their heads being completely bald and very Skeksis looking, like from the dark crystal. They're very ugly, and the head has no feathers, and then they have like these little flaps like jowls that hang down. And so people don't get them for their beauty, that's for sure, but I think they're so ugly that they're cute. Now we have two different varieties. We have a black pearl variety, and then we have a lavender. We only have one lavender because we hatched our own chicks and we weren't exactly sure what we were going to get. So you might wonder, why get these guineas if they're such a problem? I mean, they're notorious for not coming home at night, for getting picked off by predators. They're super loud. What is the point of having such a problematic bird on your homestead? Well, the main reason is for tick control. So we have them because our animals are all throughout the woods, throughout the day, and we as a family like to go out in the woods as well. So having that tick protection is a really big deal for us. We want our yard to be flea-free. We want our animals to be flea-free. And if we have to go through retraining more guineas throughout the seasons, it's worth it to us. And it's really just a pest control thing. None of us are allergic to chicken eggs, and so that's not really a problem for us. But having that option is also very nice, and it's good for production if you're selling anything or if you're trying to make a living at a farm stand or something like that, you can sell guinea eggs and use that as a marketing strategy. But these guys are really just for pest control. So having them wandering around the yard is of paramount importance to us, because that's the whole reason why we have them. So we will never pen these up. So they very much have a herd mentality. They will stay together no matter what, which is really nice. Anywhere that they go, you can just be sure that there are no more pests or insects in that area where they've been, because they are just extraordinarily good at their job. One guinea hen will eat 10,000 ticks a day, which is astronomical when you put together a group of 11 like we have and put them out for months at a time. I mean, that's a large number of ticks that have been taken care of. And on days where and these days, Lyme's disease is such a big deal, and it's going around like crazy. If you hear the dog panting in the background, Finn's sitting right next to me. So it's a really big deal for us. There are people in our family that deal with Lyme's disease, and it's not an okay thing. And so I want to keep my children safe from that as much as possible. So I know that these are difficult birds. I am under no false hope that I'm going to be able to get these guys into their coop every single night. It's just not going to happen. I'm doing my best to train them, and if it doesn't work, that's okay. As long as they are around for a while, we can decimate the tick population for a while, and then we're good to go. So this whole guinea experience, I've just been praying. Every time I interact with them, I just pray, please don't all disappear and die. I know some are. I'm praying that they don't all. I know they're difficult. And when I let them out, I don't have a huge expectation for them to come back. It's not like I'm pinning all my hopes on these birds, but people have done it successfully, and I'm doing my best to emulate what they're doing. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. I tried, and I'm doing my best as I can right now. If you guys have any advice on guineas, let me know. But every time I open up that door, I send up prayers. Please let them return. Please don't let them all get eaten. Last night, when they wouldn't come to their shelter at night, their coop, Jeremy and I were actually getting some other chickens put away, and you could see them out here, and they had just they were out foraging. They were so excited, and then all of a sudden it got dark, and it was almost like they were like, oh no, darkness. And they just sat down and huddled together into a big ball, and right where they were. They didn't even try to perch anywhere. They didn't try to hide anywhere. They just, in the middle of the yard, turned into this little ball of guinea, and then they were super easy to catch at that point. Not the highest instincts in the world on self-preservation or smarts for sure. Basically, they don't go back to their little nursery area. This is a couple of weeks later, and they just roam free. They have their run of the yard, and they do whatever they want, and we still have all of them, and they are very good at staying in the area, which is great, and sometimes they go down to my uncle's house down the mountain, but other than that, they're staying with us. And so at this point, it is what it is, and I'm glad that they're still here. And we're gonna do it, I guess. If they run away, it's on them, and if they stick around, we'll keep feeding them. We do give them treats every night, and we give them some treats in the morning just to encourage them to come back in the evening, especially. So anytime that there is a person out here, they definitely like to run to the person and be up in their business, because they associate people with food, especially me. And so this is really good. They come back every night. They're here because we feed them at night, even though they don't sleep anywhere that we intended them to. But it's working so far. So that's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you liked it. If you guys could hit the like button, the subscribe, and the notification bell, I'd appreciate that so much. And you guys, stay blessed.